God asked her, "What shall I do for you?" She answered, "Please find me a good bridegroom." She was suffering extreme pain after having been through a surgery to remove a tumor from her thyroid gland. She was in her 20s. She had been good to God since her childhood. She was always close to God. She attended church regularly, prayed a lot, and received many miraculous answers from God. After graduating from the university, where he studied vocal, in other words, singing, she started writing gospel songs, published them, made a substantial success. She believed it was her mission to create and play the gospel songs and organize publication of the songs in the form of sheet music and compact discs. She gave up her prior plan to go to Italy to study singing further and devoted herself with the creation, playing, and the publication of the gospel songs, firmly believing it was what God wanted her to do. She even presented a new grand piano to the church she was attending out of the income she had made from the gospel song compact disc sales. She had a family history of thyroid cancer and was receiving regular checks of the tumor. The tumor was found when she accompanied her mother, who was taking treatment of the cancer. Her tumor grew bigger as time went by, and the doctors advised her to remove it. She took the doctor's advice and took the surgery. She felt tremendous pain when she woke up from the anesthesia after the surgery. She cried and yelled at God why He let her to suffer such a big pain. Then she felt God physically embracing her and saying with urgency, "I understand your pain. What shall I do for you?" A few months before the surgery, she had broken up with her boyfriend of 4 years. They loved each other very much, but the boyfriend's parents looked down upon her and opposed their marriage because her father had passed away when she was very young and her family was poor. The boyfriend was a medical student. The boyfriend's parents wanted a wealthy daughter-in-law so that their son could upstart when he got the license to practice medicine. She and her mother were humiliated when they met her boyfriend's parents. She had to break up with the soon-to-be doctor boyfriend. As she had such an experience, when God asked her on her sick bed what He would do for her, she made a couple of requests to God. One was to let her marry soon to a good man. Especially the future parents-in-law must cherish and love her. The other was, as she was a composer of the gospel songs, and as all of her composition was with the inspiration by God, God should not leave her alone with the composition work for the rest of her life. She believed that she heard God's approval to both of her requests. After discharged from the hospital after the surgery and the subsequent treatment, she was still fragile and could not work actively. She was spending most of the time in her small residence. One day, it occurred to her that she needed to upgrade her digital piano keyboard to a bigger one. She searched a local paper listing second-hand goods and their sellers, namely a flea market. She found an advertisement of a suitable keyboard on the paper. She rang the owner of the keyboard at the number listed on the paper. A man answered her call and they agreed on the price. When she told him that she could not go out because she had recently been relieved from hospital, the man asked her address. And when she told him of it, he responded that they were only a couple of subway stations apart, and he would deliver the keyboard himself free of charge. She consented and the man came with the instrument. He started teaching her of special features and the functions of the instrument. Their conversation continued for 3 hours. They have so much to talk together on top of the special features and the functions of the instrument. They both loved music and, more importantly, both had faith in God. They started dating and eventually married to each other. Her husband has a talent in graphic design as well as a love of music. He helped her with her new music albums, and she gave him the title of art director of her production team. When she met her future father-in-law, he said that she squarely fit in the picture he had been drawing as his daughter-in-law. He still says that he is the best daughter-in-law in the world. Her father-in-law was a famous TV drama producer in Korea. He has a large network of people who are in the music industry. She has not only received a dream husband, but also ideal business partners from God. Her name is Jin-Suk Jang, and her group is Hiswill, Hiswill.